Hello everybody, my name is Merc, we're back. Blueprints, day 17. Hopefully this day goes better than last. Last had some potential. There was a lot of things we could have done, but alas, it was stolen from us. The angels deemed me worthy of being sent to the bowels of hell. And I clipped through the ground, fell through the earth, and was forced to end my day early. So if you didn't see the end of the last episode, that is what happened. Wasn't too thrilled with it. We got the tomb in the last episode and opened up the secret passageway in the basement, leading to the bottom of the fountain where the reservoir is. And we also moved the raft to the opposite side of the reservoir. So theoretically, if we get the pump and pool room going today, we could make that happen. We've been really hurting with gems lately. 2 special items is pretty good. We haven't taken Hovel since the very first time, I think. So I'm intrigued. We do have a lot of steps now. Let's try the Hovel again. We've used tools plenty of times. We actually have a watering can to start as well, so we're actually going to get some gems out of this, even though we don't necessarily need them. So this is Mr. Ravane, the groundskeeper, who apparently was stealing mail from Mr. Sinclair. We have a dig spot here, and like a loom. Is that what that is? A spinning wheel? Yarn spinning wheel? Some bear traps, nothing else going on here. Took a step to get this watering can. We've not used the watering can too much. We might be able to upgrade it. We have not tried that. We would love to be able to get a magnifying glass and metal detector, because that allows us to craft something. I can't remember the name of it, but we're getting a little ahead of ourselves because we're hoping for a workshop to make that happen in the first place. Start with the spare bedroom. We don't need the gems, monies, whatever. Sure. Yeah, spare bedroom has a chance for items, and we got a lucky rabbit's foot, which is actually insanely lucky, because from now on, we might find items as we go. So I think that was a good pick. Bedroom has a chance for items too. We do need keys though. And this is a drafting room, and we'll get the library, and then we can read. And by we, I mean me. So we take the library. Seems good. Another drafting room. Not that we didn't have drafting synergy so far. Right, we just got the pump system user manual. Never mind. So the last 2 books we've not read is more drafting strategy, or the Sightseer's Guide. In this case, let's go with the drafting strategy. It seems wise to me. And once again, more knowledge helps. Bookshop requires steps. I gotta remember. Ballroom is actually really interesting. Excuse me. I got like something in my throat the last second. Really interesting. It like almost made me laugh. Let me sip this tea as we look at the shop once again. So we could buy Realm and Rune. We still have another book, so we don't necessarily need to buy something, but I think it might be wise to buy at least the drafting strategy, so then the library continues being useful, encouraging us to come back here and get some more, because it seems like bookshop does spawn off of library. I did see my buddy has mentioned the bookshop a few times, so it does seem like a very important room, and so does the library. And so does the reading nook as a result. It does seem like there might be wrong choices for the upgrades. I don't know if that's actually the case. Oh, I forgot that's a dead end. I didn't even look at the layout, but it's probably fine. Right? It's probably fine. Got a bunch of right-hand turns. Speaking of, let's go right. Speaking of, I think we do pool hall because we want these rooms, these hallways. The hallways helped us a lot in the last run. But you could also argue like it's preventing us from accomplishing some things as well. We're gonna get some keys here. 13. 5 times 5 is 25. Minus 5 is 20. 20 minus 18 is 2, but that's probably not going to be right. This is a yellow square. So are we like square rooting it or whatever? How would that how would that work? Is it just 2? It's not going to be just 2. Oh, great. Oh, whoops, what is it again? Oh, it's 20, of course. Minus 18 squared. I don't know why I thought 3. It's got to be a low number, right? Oops, I keep doing it wrong. We're like, oh my god, gonna brute force this in a way. I can't tell what it's asking us to do with this 18. Is it minus 18, so 2, and then square that after that? So then it would be 4? Okay. And then it's 13 minus 10 is 3, square that, it's 9. Okay. Let's go. Not great rooms here. We found ourselves with a one doorway situation. But we have a lot of hallways. Removing this parlor is good for this next draft. This is scary, but we're doing it. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. So maybe that box, blank. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. Apologies. Once again, reading a lot. The day is adding up. That's why I got a T. It's blank. Gems are in a box that is actually blue. So if one's blank, that means one has to be true and one has to be false. If this one is false, it would mean that this is correct, right? But then this is not true. If this is true, then so is that. So if this is false, then this is true, which means it's in here. And we can disregard this one, because there has to be one true and one false, right? So I thought for a second we might have lost that one again. Still 100% success rate. All right, let's hope this door has a door to the right. Okay, we can even take the den for maximum doorways. Like, we can go back to the entrance hall easy. We don't necessarily want to be buying food. I mean, we do and we don't, of course. We have plenty of steps right now, though. I'd rather take the door gem. Not that we are using our gems now. If we can get study, then we have a crazy run brewing. So we need doors now, though. So I think we take hallway for sure. We could take the closet. It's making this quite a tight corridor. What does the security look like? Security's okay. I kind of want to get the closet out of here. And it's like the perfect moment for it. We got to reroll as well. And the sledgehammer. Okay, drawing room is great. Let's go left first, I guess. I guess we could have turned around instead of using the key. Probably want passageway. We're running low on steps. Not low, but it's becoming notable. Take breaker. It's a common room. Well, does the power turn on? When does the power turn off? It just automatically does. I realize I'm using steps. Oh, and it actually doesn't block out what we see. Take observatory? I think we do. What do we got? 6 and 3? 7 and 3? 3 footsteps from the slice, and then apples are more delicious. So we have 10. Next we're gonna get 5 gems. Next run. Next observatory. Oh. There's a battery. I wonder, can you see items in the dark? I know you can't see the pictures, obviously. Been seeing batteries a decent amount lately. Don't really like any of these. Don't necessarily want to redraw. Actually, because security might be big. I want to test how this works. I don't necessarily want the hallway. So, we don't have a key card. We have a trunk. Where's their trunk? Change offline mode determines this. If power is lost. Because I don't understand this necessarily, I don't want to change the security level. We're gonna go back to the utility closet and maybe start working our way that way towards the drawing room. So we turned it off and we have offline mode. I'm hoping that works. We really want to go east. Okay. Just take corridor. Gymnasium's powered off. We got shoes. That's huge. We're using steps. This is scary. I wish with the hovel you could choose if you want to use steps or gems. We need turnips. Okay, key's not bad. I don't know if this dead end is worth this effort I'm going through. Because we have to go back. We need a good big bedroom here. I was kind of hoping for nursery, but I guess bedroom's also good. Nursery costs steps, so. You got the compass. Pretty good. Go back to the gym. See what we can cook. Go chapel. Money on the table. Love to see that. It's pretty rare. Does this one require a key? We'll probably end up opening both of these doors because I don't want to enter this room more than we have to. The car keys, I forgot I did that. It's a bedroom. Bedroom and door. What about over here? Greenhouse gives us endgame potential. So we take. I believe we have gems in here. Also, we have that. Nice. Oh, I don't know if I used the watering can there. I don't really want to re-enter the room to find out. I would love a turnip. There was only one gem. Because of the plot on the land, I guess. It's okay. We are done here, right? Yeah. Oh. You have to do it in the doorway, I guess. More dice. Oh, I didn't hit enter. Plenty of gems. Problem is, we have no nursery or sleep mask. This would be going great if we did. What are we looking for? Bedroom is fine, but you know what? Because of the foundation, the way it is, let's do bedroom. I was really hoping for sleep mask. We finally take the hallway. We might finally take the hallway. This seems good. This seems like a really good hallway. Maybe we can even connect the mansion. Ooh, good thing I did one more scan. We have 4 dice now. We didn't be sure to use them. This is the point where we can start using them a little willy-nilly, perhaps. This pool is okay. I'm okay with it. It just costs us steps, I realize. I probably... It's fine. I probably shouldn't have gone into this room just yet, though. I need this to be like West Wing Hall. Dining room is also very good if we can make it work. That's the thing though, I don't know if we can. Pantry gives us some food. Apples are more delicious. We're gonna go dining. One, two, three, 4, 5. So we could do that. We could also go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same math. This door's locked though. This door might not be locked. Six steps. We take pantry because it's free and gives us an orange, which is huge right now. And again, this is locked. We would like the money. We're like, we need rooms though. Bedrooms, I should say. Office gives us what we're looking for, at least, like door-wise. We have 5 steps. What else are we looking for is the problem. If we have 5 steps, we step in, it's 4. We go up, it's 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we can't even do it. We can make stuff happen with the pump room, and it's free, and it's the door north that we need. Okay. So actually, before we do anything, I am going to lower the reservoir. Now, the question is, how do I do that? It's this pump. That's not what we wanted. We want to fill up the fountain first. Oh, and now it's... That's probably still fine, right? I didn't quite think about how the raft will look when we drain the reservoir appropriately. You know what I mean? And I need it at 6, which means we need to do some kitchen math. I'm just gonna drain both the tanks. Which side is the kitchen again? It's number 4. It's tank 2. Which is the one we're using, right? Yeah. So can we drain kitchen? The one thing the pump manual helped is me kind of understand some things a little bit, I guess. We're filling up the fountain again. Then we're draining the reservoir. We need to be 6. And so as high as the aquarium. So hopefully this means that next time we see the raft in the basement, which means we have to get to the antechamber, we can go into that other passageway where the miners were. Okay, so now we use our last key, I guess. Why aren't we seeing security rooms? I guess we take secret passage. I'm thinking about what we would want out of secret passage, though. I literally don't even know. A hallway, I guess, but like... Do we have a third hallway? We probably do. I don't know if it's gonna be facing the right direction. It probably will, because I don't think it can face outside, so yeah. I do need to step inside, apparently. I wish we could see what the deck contains. Yeah, it might give us Great Hall, but we have no keys. We have a patio. We don't want necessarily a patio, but it will give us the path we're looking for. We could just, of course, take a bedroom, which seems wise. Let's think on it further. Let's go eat first. This is a bit scary, but we have hung on. What even is dinner today? The steak, which means showroom. I would love the showroom, but instead we're eating this now. We're gonna go forward. We're hoping for some like bedroom shenanigans. Should I turn up security? Because if my theory is correct, the security doors will be off but automatically open. To test, we're doing it. And then I want to see the estate again. 2 coins, 3 trunks, right. Oh yeah, we could also drain the pool. I forgot about that fact. We still can, but we're wasting steps doing so. Not as efficient. Locker room's nice. Boiler room doesn't connect to anything. Unless we make it connect to something next room. And then it's like, what are we hoping for? We need keys. This is a redraw if I've ever seen it. Rumpus Room's good, but we don't need the money. I would love to talk to Alzara again. I was gonna say, we need, like, big bedroom. Now I'm thinking, like, how much effort is it? Is it worth the effort to drain the pool? I'd also love to go back to the bookshop, but I think we have to keep going deeper. We already bought a book. And we can theoretically get a kitchen, which is more important than buying a future book. Another key is huge. How hard is it to drain the pool? We would need to put some back in the reservoir. It would actually be just annoying enough that I don't think I necessarily want to do it right now. Let me think about it further. I basically have to completely displace the pool into the reservoir and then bring it back. I don't really want to do this. It's not what I wanted to do either. The reservoir was still selected. At least that's setting up to the what we want it to be. And then now we need to drain the pool out, so I need to do this. Problem is, how many steps is this gonna cost us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 theoretically. That's not too bad. What am I missing with the pool? Shouldn't it just be going? What? Is this one backwards? What the hell's going on here? Why is that one backwards? That might be why these levers never made sense to me. Because this one's backwards. I think I get it why. Okay, now I see. The pipe goes up into it. This is gonna be annoying because I think we have to do kitchen math again. These chests better be worth it. We have the sledgehammer, right? I didn't even check. Yeah, we do. I almost want to test if one is enough, but it's probably too little. Actually, we may not have to do kitchen math. We just need to drain the pool one more in this tank and then send it back. Remember to send it back though. And remember to unselect this. For the moment, I'm going to just remember to do this again, so we immediately send it back when we press the button and we come back here. Pool next to the dining room. What do we get? I don't expect food in here. Many keys. Many money. It's pretty good. It's pretty worth the effort, but I would like the water to just be constantly low, but we need to do this research with the reservoir, so send this immediately. And then we drain the reservoir again. via the pool. At least I understand the pump room enough that, like, I can just function with it. I'm glad I'd never need to drain the greenhouse or aquarium again. The kitchen exists the way it does, so then you can do the kitchen math, as I've been calling it. So you can displace an odd number of units if you have to. You can also do that with the greenhouse too, but yeah. Drain this reservoir one more time, and then we can get out of here. Okay, so the question is, what do we want with the secret passage? Oh, this is tricky. Green rooms are good because we can get turnips because we have a shovel. So that's a consideration. What green rooms do we have? Courtyard, greenhouse. That doesn't affect us. Courtyard doesn't really affect us. Let me consult the room directory. Green rooms. Patio would be okay because it's door to the left. Veranda's bad. Terrace. Also pretty bad because it doesn't really do anything. We can't see morning room because you have to add it to the deck. We've already used courtyard. Cloister might cost way too much, and we can't see secret garden because we have the key. We need the key. So that limits our options a lot. We can't see West Wing Hall. We might see Great Hall. We have many keys. Great Hall will actually be pretty good, all things considered. The problem is we have to get a left side door, which means we might waste some keys getting over there. Of course, we just take a bedroom and then we can start walking back, but I'm hoping to shoot for the moon and then we can like wrap around, get the bedroom, and then we could be specifically looking for the one bedroom. I realize the master bedroom would help a lot right now. We've already used aquarium, right? We've not, so we might see aquarium no matter what we do here. And if that's the case, then maybe we take one that we know we've used a lot of the pool of. Maybe we take the shop. What happens if we take shop? What does that look like? I know I'm thinking really hard about this, but I feel like I have to. So we can't take bookshop because it's not going to be there. Commissary. Have we... I don't think we've used the commissary yet. So it could be a commissary, which would be nice. And it's a common room, I believe. It's a standard room. Kitchen, also common, which would be huge right now. Showroom would also be good. Locksmith is what we don't want to see. Mount Holly gift shop, actually also pretty good. So maybe we take shop, and we can even see what this is, maybe. I'm looking at these red rooms, even though I know I don't want them. Because we've used all the good doors, rooms. So definitely not red room. We might see aquarium. I kind of want to risk it with shop, just because we have a common shop, so we have not used yet. And we have a lot of money. So if we see a kitchen, it's actually pretty big. Just no locksmith. Why are they facing the wrong way? Well, we take aquarium at least. Turnip. Laboratory. It could give us some steps. Broken lever for the greenhouse if we ever make it back there. I was hoping for an apple. I have seen them in this. Why are apples associated with intelligence? I guess because of the Bible? Anytime you need apple, whenever you draft a hallway from a hallway, whenever you draft a red room, set your steps to 40. We want to set your steps to 40, but I don't know. Each time you eat an apple, whenever you draft a red room, lose 5 steps. That'll kill us, will it not? Oh, this is a key card. Does it work? I gotta think about this. I gotta experiment. What if you take... I'm gonna consult my chat. Are they playing right now? They're not online. Crap. I shouldn't wait on them. It is an experiment, is it not? We have a dice left. Does this room even open? We have 5 steps. What does that mean for us? We can go 1, 2, 3, 4. No matter what, we're dying here unless we do something huge in this particular moment. So the answer is we want a bedroom or a red room in that doorway. If it's a lavatory, it's actually pretty insane. We can't guarantee an apple. Even if we get a kitchen, that's a banana. We can't do hallway into hallway because we're not drafting right now. We have 1 chance to draft. Sorry, we're not drafting out of a hallway right now. We have 1 chance. I gotta test if this will work. It's an experiment. Alright, here we go. Does this even open? It does. The lavatory! Folks, we have manifested this. So you know we have to take it. No! Plus 40 equals... Oh, it worked! It worked! I'm alive! Holy shit. Holy shit. And the key card worked. Oh my god, we've done it. We've solved some mysteries. We don't need the key card anymore. Why'd I walk in here? Because I'm so excited. I walked into the dang lavatory. Oh, I was about to pee myself, that's why. Oh my. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance? So you're saying there's a chance. People saying I'm getting lucky. Nah. I make my luck. By getting lost in my own house that I built. Holy crap. That was a huge play. Okay, we got 1 door and 1 reroll. Let's make something happen. Three keys. We turn up security. We can't take Solarium. The gift shop's interesting. I kind of want to buy a book, though. I feel like I'm making a mistake if I take Cloister, but actually it is doors. But the problem is it's the foundation. Like the foundation doors are good, but they're not necessarily guaranteed, right? So I feel like we have to maximize our chances to get there. Hence me considering the Cloister. We do have the knowledge to get inside and have a shovel, so. And all of a sudden we had some steps to play with. Y'all know what I mean, so. Turn up. Come on, turn up a turnip. A turnip to not turn up. Same letter as last time, talking to Mr. Nogula. Alright, well. We got an offline door here. Is this one a key door? I figured it might be. Let's try this one. We got the kitchen. This is the only other shop I'm interested in for sure. We could use the keys of the storeroom, but... let's save our reroll. Bacon and eggs. Well, we get the morning pool if we buy this. Which is not necessarily bad. Green room. And we have a chance to see it because it's a green room. Don't necessarily want to break the bank, because we don't have salt or coupon, right? So with that in mind, let's go club sandwich. Get the most bang for our buck at the moment. Even though I'm not generally big on it. In real life, I'll eat one, no big deal. But in this game, it proves to be, once you have some shop synergies or food synergies, then it's one of the worst options. Okay, we got five rooms left. I should have considered this a bit further. We can take the office here. This office is pretty good, and we'll get more money out of it. And we got an apple. How delicious. 5 steps. They're pretty delicious, I must say. The reason why I never do this is because there is that delay with the dang dial-up. But with some things in mind, I would like to request a magnifying glass, because we're not seeing them as often as I would like, and they're pretty cheap, and you can generally find metal detectors kind of easily, I find, anyway. Let's check out the glossary. It's been a while. Nothing here seems too interesting. A black print. Excuse me. An ancient floor plan. We're still missing a keyword. Okay, we're missing one keyword. That's pretty good. That's pretty basically what I was looking at. Sigil. Ancient runes imbued with meaning that use symbology to represent different aspects of the old realms. The book Realm and Rune serves as a helpful guide for looking to decipher these Acheron symbols. Oh, I canceled my thing. Again, I can't screenshot this. Every time I try pressing the button, it don't work. Okay, well, I guess I'll say in my notes, sigils equal Acheron symbols. What is Sanctum? Mount Holly's inner sanctum, one of the oldest rooms in the house, is a chamber deep underground, shrouded in mystery and adorned by 8 doors. Oh, it's that door. Or that room, where you have to... Well, I don't know what you have to do. But there's that... Sorry, there's that door. Or there's many doors in the one room where the switch is. Again, I could be messing with this, but I don't quite understand what they're saying in the both regards of this. I don't know if this is the maid's safe or Simon's or this old man here. We discovered his name earlier. I don't know. Finally got the nursery. It's not necessarily what we want. Trophy room also. It's 15 steps. That's crazy. Commissary. It seems okay. What can we buy? Nanners. A key. really don't want to buy a key, but... Walk-in closet. Two gems, salt shaker. So bananas are worth more now. And a key back. Two more rooms. I don't know how many left-hand rooms we have left. I'm gonna wager not many. But I suppose left-hand rooms can also be right-hand rooms, just how it works. Otherwise, we're looking for a straight way, which I don't know if we have many opportunities for. So we probably want to enter from the foundation. For these next few rooms, we're also running a little low on steps, so I'm just like trying to figure out how we want to do with that. The bookshop... There is a cheaper book, so we don't necessarily need... What is the morning room shape again? It's a right side. Unless it spawns particularly... Oh, but it looks like there has to be a window, so you probably can't even get the morning room. Unless it's on the edge. Oh, man. Almost keep clicking call it a day. And the patio can't be here either because it has to be on the edge. So it's definitely none of those rooms. Do we have a hallway? We might still have a hallway. In which case none of this matters. I think we still do have a hallway. We'll probably approach from the foundation. 4 steps for 3 gold is not very good. We supposedly will be getting quite a bit more money in a moment, though. Well, I didn't mean like that, but maybe. 9 steps, though. We still have the kitchen. We're not getting a full house. We can't reroll. Definitely not storeroom. It's probably drafting, right? We don't have a vault key. How do I check my inventory? No vault key. If the benefit of this is $40. If we take this, we'll have 14 steps. Do we think we can make it back to the break room with 14 steps? We will be able to buy like crazy. I forgot about the drafting studio. Maybe we should have entered from the cloister. Are these rooms good is the question mark. I feel like they gotta be, right? The solarium is pretty good, but it's hard to get going. Because I'm scared about flooding the pool a little bit. The drafting pool. I'm thinking about the books we could buy. We'll have 76. Yeah, unless we find something else in there. Probably not. Like the coin purse, probably not. But commissary has bananas for 3, and so does the kitchen. We want to have at least 50 gold, probably. Which means we can buy like 5 bananas. Which is probably a little overkill. But if we're drafting the vault, we're going to need more for sure. If we had a vault key, this would be an insta-pick. I don't know how much value... This is like a nebulous value. We'll have 17 steps. $36 we're going to spend down. There is one to... I feel like purchasing the cheaper books is okay because you're going to eventually raise your allowance more, which will make purchasing the harder books slightly easier over time. Let's go Drafting Studio and just buy a cheaper book if we can. Alright, so if we go to Great Hall, we don't want to open the middle doors. The Dovecote. You may rotate floor plans. The vestibule. Whenever you enter the vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. Whenever you enter. Or the casino games of chance. Oh, man. It's a shop. In a way. Look, we're getting hurt on doors a lot. It had served as the original antechamber in the old days before eventually being removed from the state for having doors that were prone to becoming stuck. It costs 2. That doesn't cost anything. Casino costs 2. Maybe we want Dovecote. Maybe we're undervaluing this idea. I think this helps us a lot if we can draft it. And it's a one-way door at least. Mary had petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. Oh, there's a key right there. But alas, our run is over. Oh yeah, okay, so we did not read through this because I thought this is volume 1. I thought this was the volume we already read. So we're missing volume 2 still. And then it's just talking about drafting. So the most important thing though is extra items likely. Average number of doors 1 to 2. And then synergies represents, and it also represents steps. And then the green rooms represent gems. They have 2 to 3 doors, often have extra items. Shovel, watering can. And they synergize with themselves. The orange hallways synergize with foyer, have lockpick kits, or like if you have a lockpick kit or a hall pass. We've seen a hall pass once, but I can't remember what it did. Associated with keys, 3 to 4 doors, and rarely items. Shops never have items for free, often have 2 doors. Associated with coins, of course, and anything in that regard for synergies. And then red room synergies is the shelter, tomato soup, and skilled players, which is funny. Seldom have extra items, but 3 to 4 average rooms. Associated resource vexation. And then talking about prismatic rooms, such as the maid's chamber, which we don't see too often, as well as the aquarium. Word from the editor. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. Some wield it to express their creativity, some hoist it up as a display of their own power, some use it to calculate great sums, but all of us want to find a color we can call our own. Okay, the run is done. No full house, but pretty dang close. As close as you can get. I think instead of messing with the commissary, yeah, we didn't open any of the doors in the antechamber. Actually, we could open... Which one's the greenhouse door? I believe it's the bottom one, is it not? If so, I'm gonna be kind of upset. A little. It is. Because the only door we have access to is the left side, and that is the secret garden. And we don't have that key. We didn't even find that key. That I don't like. I don't think the secret garden should be one of them. That feels bad. The greenhouse feels bad enough because you can only have it on the right side. The secret garden you can also only have on the right side. That feels bad. I don't know. Feels like a unintentionally tight design restriction. Because I'm already struggling getting up here in the first place. So, yeah, I don't know. Again, we could go to the greenhouse and open up the door, but it's gonna open up this kitchen door, which we don't have access to, of course. I didn't think about that when I placed the kitchen, but the kitchen's helping us live, you know? We have one key. I guess we can go to the locker room. There's plenty of keys probably around the house. We just buy the bananas. Oh, they're actually cheaper here. I don't remember how much the book is, so I think 26 steps should be enough. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll use like half of that. Assuming we go the right way. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot there's money spread throughout the estate as well. So we can check this room for free as well. And this room as a result. Nope. The chapel we cannot check for free. In fact, that's a whole dead end over there. So we're not going to bother with that. Especially because we're low on steps. And then we've been in these rooms for recently, so I don't think they're probably going to have any loot. We've not been in security and beyond in a while, I don't think. 13 coins, 3 keys, 1 trunk. It's the bunk room over there. We could waste a step theoretically. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, like I said, we'll have half our steps left. I guess we open one. Which one? I feel like I don't remember which ones had like clues in them. I'm curious to see if the clues remain or not. Okay, so that was nothing. Didn't expect anything to be real, but... There's no reason to resolve the utility closet. There's a key right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We could... Oh wait, 15, 16. We could theoretically go get this key. Screw it. What are we gonna get out of that locker room? What are we gonna get out of the locker room? Hey, and this running shoes saved us a step as well. Ooh, wait, a green apple? I don't think I've seen a green apple. Although I think that green apple literally broke even on our steps there. It's funny. We did some good drafts considering our hovel. We were hoveling along. Okay, and then we need to go through here to the bookshop. Wait. Oh. Nothing spawned over here, eh? Oh, if only we had a couple more dollars. Because I feel like it does make sense to buy the most expensive book you can. Especially because it's quite a stark difference between 20 and 40. Maybe we can find a couple dollars somewhere. And be able to make it back. It's looking a little slim. We can step into this room. huge. Running shoes. We don't need it. Yep. All right. That feels pretty good. All things considered. What happened in this run? Do we call it a day immediately? I mean, we can't even leave this room, so. We call it a day. Once again, no grand mysteries being solved. We did not beat the game. That was a really rough go of it for a lot of reasons. We're gonna have 3 hallways tomorrow. What did we learn? Not a crazy amount. In fact, we got no new rooms. We messed with the what we learned how the lab, you know, the lab experiments work. If it brings you down to 0 but then sets you to 40, you actually do live. So that was a fun experiment. We set the pump room. That's the one thing we can hang our hat on. We don't necessarily need to draft the pump room for the next run. We need to beat the game. And that we need to get to the antechamber, get the basement key, then we can go into the basement and explore some things down there. I'm missing some mechanics. I've heard rumor in that I've heard people talk about it, but I don't know how it works. There's a way to increase or decrease the rarity of certain rooms, and I would love to do that. We did get a new room at the drafting studio, and that should help us out in future, assuming we can place it properly. Like I said, it is a door. It'll help us so much because of all of our 2-door rooms, if we can rotate them. As well as the 3-door rooms, of course. So, we also figured out how security works, finally. As well as the pool, and we bought a couple books for future. I think we made some good decisions. It just was a really rough go of it, all things considered. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.